hear a hissing sound. Smoke grenades in your backpack goes off on its own. And the dead smugglers' bodies start leaking it too. Yellow smoke spreading everywhere. One by one, you all collapse and lose consciousness. It's a smoke grenade. Something is not right with it. You think? Count Darcy Raven, the true Count of Liberland. I brought you exactly what I promised. So, they're the ones who took out my camp. It should have been Clem and Hawk. You can question them yourself for details. It's time to settle our deal. Before I pay the rest, I want to check our goods. Bring up the Highland female warrior first. If you're brave enough, fight me one-on-one. Let me go. You're a top gladiator, right, Kelly? I'd never betray my master. What makes Dark Raven so special that you're this loyal? No, my master is Hawk. Oh, that's boring. Lock her back up. With a temper like that, she's clearly an untamed horse. Let's just wait for Dark Raven to break her in first. You two brothers really have some strange tastes. Your tastes just aren't refined enough to get the little quirks between my brother and me. Bring Hawk and Clem up here. It's time for real business. Clem, when your father lost his title, you would have never had a shot at becoming adjudicator. I saw your ability and personally promoted you to adjudicator, giving your family a chance. Why are you going against me and digging into the army of justice? Darcy Draven, look at your people. Even mobs and murderers like Melon call themselves an army of justice. They're looting, burning, and killing in Liberland, doing every evil thing imaginable. If I don't resort to murder and mobs, do they really think the Adjudicator of Liberland would ever fight for the Count title of Darcy Raven? By Liberland law, Dark Raven and I should split Villenburg evenly and set up 2 viscounties. But the Fort of Justice actually declared that I, Darcy Raven, have been stripped of my inheritance. You can't seriously think this is a fair verdict. Adjudicator shouldn't question the Fort of Justice's ruling. You have 2 choices. Join Mountain Born and serve me, Darcy Raven, taking back my title. Whatever Dark Raven promised, I, Darcy Raven, will give you double. Or be executed right here to honor my loyal Milan. Adjudicator will never compromise with the rebels. Hawk, what do you think? Yeah, I refuse to. I won't work with rebels either. Slar and Sarn, they're yours. Let their deaths serve some purpose. For the raid on Villenburg, I want every coin and treasure in Dark Raven's vault. Bring them all to me. As you command. We've already discussed the payments for the deal. Lord Darcy Raven. Treat them as cannon fodder. Feed them to the Adjudicator. Don't let me down, Salarn. It's time the Codex had an owner. Yes, Count Darcy Raven. Yeah, Clem, my dear brother, forgive me. Count Darcy Raven offered too much. Salon, have you forgotten the family's pride? Have you forgotten our brotherly promise to bring back the family's glory? I'm illegitimate. Why did family's honor ever depend on me? Now, the grimoire handed down in the House Raven is a true treasure from ages, brother. For me to get it, you'll need to make a little sacrifice. This is also for the heir of the Sarin family, my dear brother. Salon, you're a disgrace to the family. I swear I'll take you to Fort Justice to face trial. Never forget the shame you brought to the Sarin family today. Right. Now, and the real shame of the Sarin family is you, Clem, my dear brother. See, at night, you all are locked in separate cells. Clem sits on a pile of hay, silent and defeated, and once again, Chris's voice echoes in your mind. So, figured out an escape plan yet, or you want me to get you out and find someone? When we reach Villenberg, we'll make our move and escape. I think this plan is risky. We still don't know what Slarn Sarn is planning. Too bad Anita was escorted back to Red Pineland by Archduke Harrison, and everyone else who could help is locked up here. Whatever he's up to, we have to stop him. No one else can. We'll do it ourselves. Let's see. Put them in mountain-born clothes and bring them to the city gate. Enemy attack. It's mountain-born. They're breaking into the city. On guard. Ready the arrows and on bed crossbows. Drop your weapons and surrender. You'll have a chance for trial. Fort of Justice will give you a just verdict. Clem, can't you talk to them? I don't think it's any use. Slarn must have been prepared already. Citizens, listen up. I'm Judicator Clem. You've got the wrong enemy. Clem has teamed up with the Mountain-born and put a 2,000 gold bounty out there. Brothers, let's move. Completely backfired. Never seen Judicator catching criminals so aggressively. And we'll watch this one. That's fine. I fix it as long as all the ranged is. Oh, I'm getting a nice. We got to get them upgraded. We're starting to get a nice size. Where is. Oh, it was down here. Think about it, switching out Chris with that new mage. You got it wrong. We're not mountain-born. Call for help from the Count's estate. We're no match for Clem and mountain-born. Mountain-born broke into Villenberg and robbed shops on the street. Several noble estates have been breached. They move fast and knew the city like the back of their hand. Clem, you traitor. You're a disgrace to the Judicator. It wasn't me. You have to believe me. The real masterminds are Salon Sarn and Darcy Raven. Enough. Count Dark Raven has ordered all Judicators and guards to return to his mansion. Drop everything else. If we don't catch Clem, it's just a bit of lost money. But if we ignore Count Dark Raven's orders, we could lose our heads. Oh, they're about to abandon the civilians on the street. These nobles are all the same, only looking out for themselves. I don't get why Clem keeps dreaming of becoming one of them. Hawk, I want to save the civilians on the street first, simply because I'm a civilian too. My father is a just lord, never made it to nobility. Does this mean civilians don't deserve an honor? This isn't the time for us to fight each other. We need to hurry, Clem, Chris. Think it through. Only Count Dark Raven can speak up for us at the Fort of Justice and clear our names. Honestly, I don't care who we save first. Seen plenty of times. Usually I end up pleasing no one. Let's save the people on the street first. Prioritizing pushing back rebels on the street. The Count's mansion isn't that easy to break into, and they just had all, I mean, he's pulling all the defenses there. They can hold. If they can't, well, that's their problem, not mine. Do we enter or... Tax collectors of Darcy Raven, the real rulers of Villenberg, yet to pay up today. Darcy Raven lost his inheritance rights ages ago. No authority to collect taxes. So what if Count Dark Raven dies today? That still needs official approval by the Fort of Justice. Cough up the money, pigs. I don't have time for your paperwork. Either pay up or die. I'll just take your money. Your call. Where's the adjudicator? Where's the Liberland guards? We pay the most taxes. We should get protection first. You don't have the ability to protect your money. I'll protect it for you. Adjudicator Clem will protect the citizens' sacred property from violation. Clem? Let's go. Just deal with the mountain born first. Yep. Boop. 600. Jeez. Didn't even kill anybody. Why are you so late, Adjudicator Clem? I demand compensation for my losses, and I demand Count Dark Raven to cut my taxes. We just saved you and your property. This is your job anyway. I'll report you to the Fort of Justice for your crimes. You tax thieves. None of us are adjudicator anymore, Clem. You were kicked out, remember? Now we're all mercenaries. I'm going to go through, rough up the merchants. Foul mouth has it coming. No, we got to stop her. We're running out of time. We need to get to the Parliament of Stone Step. I guess they got lucky. Yeah, she didn't like that one bit. She can get over it, though. Anybody else in here? You're too late. Stop right there or I'll kill the Countess. Countess, go. If you got a problem, take it out on me. Clem? Really? Even now, you're hoping to be a hero. Stay back. Any of you move, I'll hurt the Countess. Just wait. Count Dark Raven will be coming for you. Salarn Sarn, I swear I'll clean house in my family. I'm true to my word. I'm waiting for that day. Our son took the Countess and left. It'll be long before Count Dark Raven's army returns to Villenburg, and you'll have nowhere to run. Clem, halt. Welcome to my estate. But I'm afraid the only hospitality you'll get is a dungeon and some chains. Or tell me this. Who between me and Darcy Raven is more fit to be the Count of Villenburg? Inheritance of titles is handled by a Fort of Justice. Adjudicator has no right to answer. Bull. Power comes from your supporters. No matter how nice the law sounds, it's nothing compared to having people at your side and soldiers in your castle. You don't have supporters. Being a count is just an empty title. The old count chose me for one reason. The count's title can only go to one person, or else the whole family will decline even faster. Hawk, Clem, you both have ability. I can give you a chance to redeem yourselves. That sounds nice, but your army could have arrived any time, and yet it shows up now. Isn't it just the mountain-born can raid Villenburg, letting you consolidate the county's power to deal with your brother? Now, even the merchants and the adjudicator who didn't support you before have to support you. Isn't this how the game is played among nobles? What's wrong with my strategy? Isn't the strongest the one who gets to be the chief? There's a difference between nobles and tribal chiefs. Nobles use both cruelty and kindness to consolidate their rule. But tribal chiefs usually just act with mindless cruelty. So, what should we do? Rescue the Countess? Let me gather some people. I'm going to have a showdown with my dear brother. As for the Countess, well, let's just hope she'll be safe and sound. Or if you prefer, you can choose the dungeon, chains, and my arena. Count Dark Raven, your words and actions show you have no respect for Liberland's laws or the authority of the Fort of Justice. Thought you had something else to say, Clem. Of course, I respect the Fort of Justice, just as I respect my Countess. Make your choice, Hawk, or, of course, you can ask for other terms. You know what? I'm a mercenary. I need a hefty reward. My treasury was just raided by Darcy Raven. I can pay your commission after I defeat Darcy Raven. So, can I take it that you've accepted my proposal? Honestly, I don't really have much of a choice. All right, get to it. Still gonna make you pay. Hawk, we really don't have a better option. Dark Raven is tougher than his brother. He's a real noble. What really stands out to me isn't his cruelty or passion, but it's his cunning and smarts. If you aren't foolish, arrogant, or into lowbrow stuff, you're already a rare kind of noble. That's true. Count Dark Raven isn't quite like the rumor says. Be careful with him. He's just using us. We're a family. We'll handle this together. Right, where am I supposed to find an army that's actually willing to help out? I can write them a letter, but you need to give them a reason to come. Also, keep in mind, the more people that show up, less spoils you'll get. Let's do them. Send someone to there. You know, I want everyone to come. Hawk, if you run into that turncoat elder in battle, his head's mine. We can write them a letter, but you need to give them a reason to come along. All right, that's enough. That got everybody. So we got that. Switch to tracking that. It's just... That's fine. Geez, everybody started dinging all of a sudden, huh? All right, 1 point for her. Yup, I was wanting that. Still year 2. All right, I haven't done anything with you. What are you at? 12. So just this line. Do I have you in here? At least get you set up. The Furland captain. Okay. All right. Damn octopuses never gave us a way out. Everyone we got before they hunt us down by the roster. Talking like that, got a death wish after all these years. It still hasn't died down. Couldn't family stirring trouble again? Is it Birchman Walker territory? Not from around here. I'm from Stillland, here for the mineral trade. Walker family territory, huh? Used to be Aurelian land. You know Aurelian, noble house, model knights, heroes of the Thorn War. What does it matter? They stand against Campbell and Hawken. Back when Campbell slaughtered the whole Aurelian family, Walker rallied half the city to revolt. Fought Campbell and Hawken for 3 years, killed hundreds of golden oak and octopuses. The outcome, Duke ignored it. King turned a blind eye. Walker family wiped out except Viscount Oliver. We still got a Neil. Now the Viscount's captured too. You lot. Run while you can. Once they execute him, the rebels like us, they're next. Or we're next. Scaremongering. The Viscount's just ill. Hasn't been seen for half a month. Lord Oliver Birchman's rightful ruler. How dare Hawken? Aurelian was a rightful ruler too. Since when did Campbell play by the rules? Would Fort of Justice dare arrest him? My nephew saw the Viscount get captured. Now they're hauling him to Spriggan. If he is an accident on the road, you get it. These folks don't reason. Your nephew saw it? Where's the Viscount now? How should I know? Said he was near Minan before. Probably on the road now. Doesn't look good, I tell you. Quit his nonsense. Go sleep it off, you troublemaker. Bartender helped the still shouting drunk upstairs. Flora looked at you, fist clenched nervously. We should check it out. Keen family never had honor. They'll pull any dirty tricks. True. Wait a day. Wait. All right. So we still got time. And that's control, not shift. We got nothing better to do. Can you even recognize Hakin family banner? I can. Doesn't mean I respect your banner. Ooh, look at you and the cavalry coming in over here. Boom! I want to see these mages. Right here. Yeah, they didn't like that very much, did they? So me and Luo leveled. I want you to show back up. I want to use you. Spare us, my lord. Just scraping by. Didn't touch Lord Walker. Cut us some slack. Those accidental wounds? I know your Hakeem tricks. Don't even. They wouldn't dare. Just hired blades. Waste of effort. Let them go. Thanks, Lord Viscount. I know the drill. You slipped away in the chaos. We're out of here. Oliver, thank God. These years must have been hell. I thought, rough. Nowhere near your hide and seek in Xinyuan back for sightseeing. Leaving when? My bad, Oliver. Should have come back sooner. No, I shouldn't have left. What choice? You'd have been Hakeem bonus bounty. Those years, whatever. Blaming you's unfair. After today, we're square. Back and look around. When done, head to Xinyuan. No big plans. Oliver. Knew it. You're Aurelian? Lot never learn, huh? Oliver, heard plenty from Birchman folks. Not reviving House Aurelian, just restoring Birchman to what it should be. Miss Flora. See that wheat field? Thoughts? Wheat blooming. Solid harvest this year, saying crops grow no matter whose flag flies. No, truth is, the wheat thrives because everyone in Walker but me rests here. Held out 3 years. Hidden Village and Wilds raided Campbell and Hakin. When they couldn't catch us, started killing informants first, then suppliers. Ended up slaughtering villages one by one. This was our land, our people. So father stepped forward, dropped his sword, but refused to kneel. So they kept killing. First our warrior, our retinue. Then their families, my aunt, cousin, grandmother. Then my father. That's when he knelt. I'm sorry, Oliver. Silence, Flora. Make Birchman what it was? Impossible, Flora. The dead won't return. Not the Walker, not Aurelian, not Birchman. I'd accept reality. But now you're back claiming you've changed, wanting redemption. Shall I remind you what price the Walker paid for loyalty? My father died. My brothers died. Vienna died too. She fought the Haken with scissors. They all believed in you, in Aurelian, because of an oath sworn a century ago. Where were you when the Walker shed their last drop of blood? Where were you when the warriors died crying your family name? Where were you when the Aurelians people were slaughtered? Sorry, Oliver, I can't do anything. No, you always had a choice. The old lord said you were more knightly than me. You could have joined their charge, stood with the rebels against the Haken, given them hope like a true Aurelian. But you didn't. You fled without looking back, vanished, while you enjoyed freedom. Did you picture Birchman's gallows swinging with your supporters? Oliver, Enough. Your thoughts don't matter now. Forget what you meant to say. Take me to Birchman. I'll give you off-record supplies, then never come back. Understood. I don't like you already. Of course, he has seen a lot. I could just siege it and you don't have to worry about it. Sit, have some water, drink up, and move along. Save your breath. No need. Thank you for your honesty, Oliver. I've seen my past nativity. And I know that's not... yeah, whatever. I'll ask no more. You're right. The Walker have bled enough. If Aurelian's return means more bloodshed, then let it perish. I have no right to demand anything. I won't take sacrifices for granted anymore. I'll sweat my own blood, bleed my own blood. I'll make amends. I'll walk the path I should have taken. During the darkest times, I asked my father why he would die for a fallen liege. He convinced me. Flora, understand this. Being a liege doesn't guarantee others' willingness to die for you. Only when you have followers ready to die for you can you become a true liege. If one day you truly have the ability to fulfill a liege's duty, even if I'm the last of House Walker, I'll still raise the banner of Aurelian. Enough. Leave now, before the Haken come. We leave now. Take care, Viscount. Aurelian of Sork. A spear for the powerless. A shield for the voiceless. I won't forget it again, Viscount. He rose and lifted a spear from the fireplace the table's in. Alone in the hall, remained untouched by the gloom of dusk. Still keenly sharp. Take this. May the next meeting find me willing to call you Flora Aurelian. Waiting to... Lance. All right. Oh, you did get... That's right. You got some levels. Boop. Strength. Yeah, there's that 25. And then...